everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. Nanoless, a creator, an artist who was working with Red, Redacted, Cinder's boyfriend and manager, and Cinder herself has come in under fire now. Why is they coming under fire? This is, Cinder's big thing that she put out recently, her big 1,000 page novel that I went over 15 hours. It's about 15 hours on my stream. I had to do 2 streams because, YouTube only does 12 hours and that type of thing. There's more, but wait, there's more. Someone came out and put out the information from Nanoless's own server here. We have it said, "Hello everyone, I feel like my closest community deserves a bit of information on recent happenings. First of all, I'm sorry for bringing this to mess to the community. Honestly, it's all on my hands for posting it because I felt it was the right thing to do. Mostly the show is happening backstage of things. Back then, I really tried to be the people pleaser and didn't know how to say no to a cool project and ended up taking too much much more than I could chew, and also keep on with Cinder projects, which I love to work with. Already worked really hard to keep with Cinder's rhythm, give her priority, and still wanted to work with you people. Remember, in this document here, we have her actually going through and, not only liking to have tea, and like the tea, by tea being gossip, but also saying she doesn't care about Bao, she doesn't care about Cotton, and she would rather be Cinder's mama and really wants to be, taking care of Cinder's stuff. So remember that when we're talking about this. And which, as you can see, didn't work well. I canceled making any commissions. I did use Mio with this consent as an excuse to my clients. Mio is not my manager since it didn't work out. It didn't work out, and I actually cut it from him. So she did try to make him a manager first. Didn't work out. I did use Mio. Let's see. It continued on. I do own my own management. So she does her own management. None of the canceled commissions were paid up front and communicated months prior to the starting point. The canceled clients know this. Must not Bao. Sorry, I don't remember well and have things sorted. So she still doesn't seem to remember things well. That's another thing. That's another criticism I will throw. If you have bad memory, write things down. Like me, I have really bad memory, so I always write things down. It's always very, very important to write things down because you don't know if you don't know that you're going to remember. Especially if you're an artist, you have to at least have something in your head. I already worked my ass off to please Cinder. There was a point I thought to myself, why not ask if they want me to be exclusive and if they would pay for it? So here she's saying, she admits she was the one who asked first. So there, she, a bit of the criticisms, I was like, on Cinder, oh my God, she asked for exclusivity. How dare they? How dare they? She thought right there, why not ask for exclusivity? So she admitted fault in the whole thing. She admitted it was her idea to do this. This is the big problem here. Everyone was like, oh my goodness, Cinder did this, Cinder did that. Yes, Cinder's not innocent in none of this. I will say that. And neither is Red. Nobody here pretty much is innocent. Nanoless isn't either, as you can see here. Since I was almost doing so. I revisited the first stock, and I'm sorry, I did realize it looks weird, but this was not the whole point. It's about blacklisting. Okay, they say it's about blacklisting in this case. Exclusivity was paid to me. It was paid to her. But since I backed out because my friends told me I was being stupid by taking it, it was discontinued from a commission payment. The offer was $3,951,000. Oh, wait, it was... This is weird. $3,951 from what it looks like, because that's like 3,951,000. If we believe it as that, that's $3 million that they were going to give her for exclusivity. Let's just assume she missed the zero. $3 million, almost $4 million that she was going to get paid to be exclusively theirs. That is not taking advantage of somebody. That is not being abusive. That is not being a bad friend. That's being like, hey, we know all of this time and all of these energy and all these people are going to want to get to you. We want to make it worth your while. 3 million is more than worth their while. I think so. And also, they did say also, because I already read the whole thing, read the whole document, they did tell her not any continuing clients. Basically, all the ones that you have right now, all the ones you're the model mama for, continue doing it. Continue getting that. Any art commissions, continue doing that. Just no new VTuber commissions. And a Novel Horizon Cinder figure for my exclusivity. Thank you, friends. Also want to apologize to the people who had been mentioned with no reason at all in Cinder stock, needed help, but didn't think they would be included this way. Well, you were the one that it's your fault that they were included. You're the one who put them in there. You're the one who put them in the firing line. It's your fault that they're in there. Yes, you can ask for an apology, which is perfectly fine. I'm glad you're accepting that. But also accept Almost $4 million for exclusivity is a lot of money. But, okay, let's assume it's $4 million. Either way, let's assume it's 39,000 as well. Let's assume that they messed up the way things are because of the zeros and whatever. Let's assume it's $39,000 or $395,000 because, you know, whatever. Either way, they were going to pay one way or another for what you're doing. Like, let's just say I made a mistake in the $4 million thing. And it wouldn't be $39.51 because believe me, that's only enough for one commission. It wasn't $39.51. It doesn't seem like it because that's not a lot for a commission. If it was $39.51, then I could understand for her not wanting to do the commission. I'm just taking a look at what it is with all those commas. They should know that it's confusing. If it was $39.51 of cost of rigging, because it was mentioned before, let's just assume that it is $39.51. And that would only cover a little bit, and it would be continuing on. But I'm assuming more. It's $3 million, $4 million, whatever, because they did want to pay some other stuff before. But okay, let's just run this through and say it's $39.51. Correcting myself from $4 million before, correcting myself there, and then just running on the other aspect of it being $39.51. Still, they're willing to pay for that commission. They're willing to pay for any other commissions that went beyond there. They're willing to pay for anything that you would be losing. They said that as well. Just not the previous commissions that you weren't getting any money from. So on either end, it's still not horrible. If it was $4 million, that's a lot of money. If it wasn't $4 million, if for $4 million, then it's more than enough for you to be happy for the rest of your life. If it was $39.50 and it was about the commission, it looks like they were still willing to pay you a good amount. $4,000 for a commission is still a good amount of money for exclusivity for that one rigging. And then afterwards, they were going to pay you for every single rig. They were going to pay you for everything that you were losing. They said, hey, if you lost this person, that person, that person, let us know. We're going to replace that with a rig for you. Either way, whether it was the $4 million I originally thought, or whether it was a $39.51 that we're thinking of now, on the both sides, both ideas, both numbers, it's still a worthwhile thing. It's still, they're paying you what's more than what you would normally get, more than likely. They're paying you, if not, then they're paying you what you deserved at that point, because that's your asking price at that point, and anything after that. So they were not being assholes. You're admitting here, they weren't being assholes. I have learned a lot through the situation. Sadly, I will still be working as much as I can because that's what I like to do. Saying no to clients still hurts me, but it's something I'm enduring in respect to them and my own clients. You're learning something. But here, she, in my opinion, she does admit some fault here. She does admit fault in a lot of these things, that it wasn't them forcing that upon her. She's the one, even her, she's saying she's the one who asked for it. And like I said, whether it's the $3 million I originally thought or the $39.51 that we're talking about now, whichever one of those two, it's still enough. And anybody would be happy to be like, holy crap, and you were very happy to get it. You were actually asking for it. So yeah, they're not as much to blame. They still are to blame because Red was being manipulative and Cinder was not paying attention to what was happening. And she was not being the best friend. She was not doing all that. So there's still some fault to be going around everywhere. But still, I'm glad that at least here, she's saying, hey, I'm at fault too. And she's actually clearing up some points. But, this shouldn't have happened in the first place. You shouldn't have asked for exclusivity in the first place. And then said later on, turned around, hey, they were manipulating me. Hey, they were saying all these things. And hey, they were forcing me to do this. When here shows, again, you weren't being forced to do anything. So again, that's my whole point. I'm glad that she admitted to it. But holy crap, I think this changes a lot of what people were thinking. Or it should change a lot what people are thinking. But then again, there are some people who will never, ever, ever change the way they think, no matter what. Ironmouse is a female VTuber from Puerto Rico. She's a veteran in the industry. Needs no introduction because she's just well known that much. She's having her model debut, or she had her model debut, as on the 8th, as I am doing this after the 8th. It is a Halloween themed model review, model one. And of course, this is the bottom, as you can see, cherry juice or strawberry jam, or whatever you want to call it. And let's take a look at what she has to say. I believe some parts of the audio are muted, which is unfortunate, but let's see if all of it is.
I'm not wearing any bed. I was prepared to fap, but I wasn't prepared to feel.
Not wearing any pants.
That kind of reminds me of Kamimi. It reminds me a little bit of that. But it is a circus outfit, like a circus-looking outfit. So, like a Halloween circus type thing. So, it does make sense they would have this to kind of look sexy. So, let's continue.
Yeah,
and there's that.
Outfit. Let's just, hello.
There's the outfit. It has the whole mouse theme. It has everything like that. The eye is a good touch.
I just thought about it right now. I was like, oh my god, wait.
And then you have the fangs, everything like that. So let's take a look at her without the eye thing.
Thank you. Guys, I was showing Giggle one of my new favorite songs yesterday.
And of course, a lot of people love the look. I think it's amazing. I think it's a cool little look. Oh, and I think she does with it.
Skibbity, okay? I like the song. Like the song, okay? I think Jackie Chan does is amazing.
She's looking in two different directions. She's seeing all of us. So yeah, big congratulations to Ironmouse. She has been doing so much for the Immunity Deficiency Foundation, and of course for every charity that she has in her heart. Unnamed, or Usan, as a lot of people call them, is a Japanese Korean English speaking streamer. So they speak Japanese, I believe Korean and English are trilingual, or at the very least Japanese and English as far as I've seen. So they're at the very least bilingual, probably trilingual. They are a singer, utaite, I think is what they're called, and has been doing a lot of things in the VTubing sphere, in singing that they have been a part of. Right now, I'm talking about them because they've done something with Akuma, Nimune, or Numi, and Michi Mochi V, or Michi. It is this, how it's done, Kpop Demon Hunters rock version, unnamed, Nimune, Numi, and Michi Mochi V. So let's take a listen and see how this goes. Nice. And that is kind of what I wanted to show you here of, you know, that look that they basically did a whole Kpop Demon Hunters full look. I'm going to show the rest of it with just little bits and pieces, of course, because you got to hear a little bit of them when they're doing it. Let's see this a little bit in a minute. Just wanted to show you the little harmonizing that they did and continue with the looks of Michi Mochi V, of everyone there, Numi as well, and the big stage that they were put on. It is really well made, really well done. I'm glad that the three of them were able to get this done. And of course, take a listen if you fully want to. SOC's VTuber agency is an agency that has really had a lot of success lately. It's a smaller agency, as I'll show you here. They have had, I believe, Alien Mixture and other people being a part of it. As you can see here, Yomi Quinley is another big part of it. Alien Mixture has had her new look, of course. And right now, what we're going to be talking about, though, is that they have a new generation popping out. It's almost here. Ad-free VT, Malfina VT, and VTuber Male. Those are their actual names so far. I hope these, like some of these, like ad-free, that's kind of funny. .exe. And Malfina, as well as VTuber Male. The VTuber Male seems more like a placeholder. Kind of hoping it's a placeholder. They each have their own YouTube, their own Twitch, their own everything. So I just hope he won't be like a male sign, like a VTuber as a male sign, but ad-free. That's kind of funny. So a lot of them are punny. They're punny in a certain way. So I do hope that they have lots of success and that they are able to have very, have a lot of people coming into their different, whenever it is that they end up showing up, because they don't really have anything here that's been, been doing little memes, been doing little things here. They don't really have a set date for when it's going to happen. So whenever it is, I do hope that they have lots of success. Holostars GANGSTARS voice drama. As you know, the GANGSTARS is going to be something that's going to be, I think they're going to be performing at a convention eventually. Now on sale. With the mysterious organization Ouroboros starting to make its move, each of their fates begins to unfold. The bonus for purchasing the full set is an exclusive PC wallpaper. And the sales page is right here on the Holostars official shop, the Hololive official shop for Holostars. This is their GANGSTARS drama here. their full voice pack. The full set is 6,600 Japanese yen, which is about like 50, 55 bucks around there. The voice packs separately are 2,200 yen, so they do split it in thirds exactly. These are the Kuzurukai, Blanca, and Garuda are the three quote-unquote gangs, or whatever you want to call them. The groups, the three groups there, and this is a part of the visual wallpaper that you will receive if you go and look for it and go and get it. A big congratulations to Holostars, a big congratulations to the boys, because they do deserve this type of win. They do deserve wins like this. I'm glad when they get them. Hololive, English Promise in this case, it have, of course, had their 2-year anniversary recently. And yes, Hololive Council was longer, but Promise was the new group that they created with, as the people here, Iris, Crony, and Hakos Bales. All three of them were a part of this concert, and they had a lot of fun, as you're going to see here. It was a free concert. That's why I'm able to cover it. Fair use and all that kind of good stuff does apply to this. So let's take a look at everything going on here. We have a bit of an intro here. And if you see me having to, later on in post, have to blur stuff out or anything like that, it's because I was hit by the company that Hololive uses to protect their copyright. They have a right to do that, and it's not Hololive themselves doing it, it's that weird-ass company.
Your pain or my pain is somebody's pain.
And this is the stage that they gave them on top of a... They have them all there. They have Iris, they have Crony, they have Bay on top of a big skyscraper. Let's take a look. Stepping out. Wow, they're very in sync. Very good. Oh, Crony's moving. Crony's moving. Okay.
I'm not a figment of your ailing old mind. I'm just as real as, I'm just as dangerous as you, so know you.
A lot of practice was done with this one, you can tell. Then we have Iris doing her thing. Lasers! Space lasers!
Videos of us?
Whoa. Now we have it.
Now we
and now
do.
that we
All
also have
this
such
stuff
a
was
fancy
done
stage
so
on
far.
the rooftop as well and everything, let's turn things up with some fun variety.
Oh, we're
on
gonna
this?
walk on this.
Yeah,
I
you're gonna
guess.
sound amazing. We're all
They're
gonna
actually gonna walk on rocks, kind of like walking on Legos, so that's interesting.
sound amazing singing on this. Yes. So, who's brave enough to go first?
She's singing on Legos, pretty much.
Keep walking.
Are you gonna sing? I am going to sing Zankyo Sanka.
Right, you good? Oh, there you go.
Oh my god. Okay, so Crony, what song are you gonna sing for us?
I'm gonna be singing Most Jose. Wow.
She's going all out.
Yeah!
Oh, you just
She did a pretty good job.
amazing, what?
And now we have Bay. We're gonna have Bay. They're making her step. She's not distracted. Iris was the only one that was actually feeling so much pain. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. She's the only one that was feeling all that pain. Let's continue on to other things that they were singing, of course. Wow, getting foot massages now.
You're doing great.
She's.
I love you.
So we have that one. We have Crony, I think is going to be the next one getting it.
Oh, she seems fine. Yeah, she seems fine.
She's slightly wrong.
Okay, she's going to go here.
How was it?
She's doing a really good job. Holy moly. She's doing really good. There you go. There you go. There she goes. She was dead.
Great.
Well,
It tastes better after a bit more time.
She's sipping on it. Okay, and let's continue. Hey, Crony moving them hips.
H-A-L-F. I don't want nobody to get killed.
Another XU.
Just one must discard it, respond to the call.
And of course we have the
Surprise
self-promotion here,
Yay!
which is all their promised
We
gear.
also have
All the gears and necklaces, the tumblers, two-way tote bags, that kind of stuff. And that is Run Back Round, their new one.
Yay!
Oh, that's a new look. There's a new little outfit,
I can
bright
say
outfits.
the same thing.
I'm gonna sing it. Run back round, it's a new beginning. I run back round, got to keep believing.
And that is it. That is all I can show you here. Of course, I have gone for a long time, as I like showing every single bit of it. It is amazing to see. Very glad that they were able to get this. Congratulations to all the girls. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. The reason why I do this is because I want to promote VTubers instead of promoting myself, promote others, bring others to the top. That's what I want to do. Today, we're talking about Janken Pomme, who is a shopkeeper VTuber. Let's take a look at their content here. Of course, this is their Twitch channel, which is what we always try to do first. Take a look at that. Your uncle VTuber from Japan. Continuing on, this is something that we have here for their content itself. And let me see if we can get the sound properly.
2 left. I'm just going to get rid of the pepper. And we're going to get some fruit
pepper.
basket. My favorite anime.
Yeah, Fruits Basket was very nice. Yes, I do love Fruits Basket too.
No shade though. No shade. No shade on it. 168. Okay, 168.
The remake of it was also pretty good, honestly. So let's continue on to their YouTube side. This is Janken Pomme channel, and they have some things here, some scheduled streams for later on, just showing their schedules pretty much. And they have, you know, some short portions here of things they've done, either covers or other VTuber clips, other things like that. So of course I will have this in the description down below. And thank you once again, Janken Pomme, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.